Hello guys and welcome back to another FS25 video. From what I understand, you have problems with your controls. A lot of you have complaints that you don't know how to adjust your controls of everything, not just the joysticks but the wheel as well. So I'm gonna show everything from the start, how to set up everything. Before you enter the game, you launch the game and you're in the main menu. You go to options, then you go to devices, and then you can see in the top corner of your screens what kind of a joysticks or what kind of a device you have right now. When you press X or switch device here, you see Sim Task Farm Stick right, G29 Driving Force Racing Wheel, mouse, and you can switch between all of them. So for my joysticks, I have dead zone 14% because that is by default like that, and I prefer to be like that because when you're working with some kind of a, doesn't matter, crane, wherever, it's better to have a little bit of a dead zone. It is just I prefer to be that way. If you don't like dead zone, you can just adjust it by your how you like it, by just pressing left or right, or with the arrows on the keyboard. You can do that as well. So my farm sticks are fine, like right now how I use them. It's fine. I don't want to do anything else with them. Let's go to the driving wheel because somebody told me that he has or she has a problem with the wheel. So when you come here, in my case I have G29 Logitech for the racing wheel. Um, this is what I was talking about because the guy who had a problem told me that he has huge delay, and in the most cases that is when you have the dead zone set to 14%. And look, when you steer the wheel, you have to be almost at 90 degrees, and then the wheel start to recognize that, to register that you're actually turning right. So keep in mind before you start playing, adjust your dead zone to 0 for direct steering, because the most of the people who are playing farming simulator with wheel, they're usually playing also racing games, and for as a race guy like I am, I prefer to have direct wheel. Nobody likes to have some kind of a dead zone, like driving a car from the 30s or 40s or 70s, wherever. And for the other stuff, like the gas pedal and the brake and the clutch, I don't have. I didn't do anything. Like I didn't adjust the dead zone because I just like it the way it is. But if you do like some other way, like if you don't like having a dead zone as well, you can adjust that too. So that is how you adjust your steering wheel to not have delay. And something else that I forgot to say, after you do wherever, make sure you press apply here. It is almost in the bottom right corner, or just press enter. Don't forget that, guys. That if you forget that, the wheel is gonna keep doing the same thing, or your joystick or wherever. Just make sure you press enter after you set up everything. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's break down the controls of. I think the harvester is better because it has more controls than the excavator. Let's do the harvester, guys. But first I'm gonna need one good tree. So in my case, I have the start button on my wheel, which is this one. It looks like an enter. I press this one. Now, for moving forward is regular stuff, just ordinary thing. Press the gas pedal, move forward. Brake is reversing, and the clutch, I don't use it. For moving the cap left and right, I have this joystick. The left joystick is, in real life is the same thing, and I can show you moving left. You can see the left joystick on the monitor is doing the same thing. Right and left, it is the same thing in real life, guys. You can adjust it the way you want, but I have it as in real life because I have real life experience and I prefer it that way. To move the boom up and down, you use also the left joysticks. The left joystick move forward, and the boom is going up. And when you pull it towards us, it goes down. And in this case, we are moving. See, you're moving only the elbow on the machine with this joystick, and you're moving the cap left and right. So with this one, you're moving the entire arm. I mean the whole arm with this joystick forward and backwards. You can see that. And uh, I use that because it's the same. You can see in game is the same thing basically. And right is the extension, and left you're just basically pulling back the extension. You're actually retracting. Now, for the head, usually I use this joystick to move the head of my person, but now I don't know why it's not working. Usually it's working. Okay, to start my machine, I use this button. Of course, it's not necessary to set it that way. You might use some other joysticks. I have it this way. Of course, for start and turn on and off the machine, you can adjust it the way you want it, because in real life it's a little bit different than like I have it. To rotate the head, I have this one, right and left. Usually in real life you see it's a little bit different, but I have it that way because I prefer it that way. You can have it the way you want it. And I have a button to tilt the head a little bit. For example, when you're having a lot of logs on the ground that or trees that are not harvested. And basically that is the control. And for cutting trigger, I have this button right here on my left hand. This is what I use for that is the button that I use for cutting the trees. I just have it that way because I prefer it that way, as I said. And when you come here, you just adjust your harvester, cut down the tree, boom, and you have it. And I have one more button. If I don't want to work with that tree anymore, I just press it and the harvester just puts the tree on the ground. So now you know how the machine is working. I'm gonna show you now the keybinds. Now escape, settings, in-game. Okay, that is in-game. Settings, controls, and then you have to go on this arrow, press until you find your joystick or wherever what you want to use. Now you can see my left farm stick and my right farm stick. So I removed every button that is by default, that is mapped by default, and I remapped them again uh, as I like it. So you can do the same, but basically for harvester and most of the people are using front loaders or wheel loaders. But basically for the front loader is the same control as front loader is like wheel loader, so when you adjust that controls, it's gonna work for your wheel loader as well. Raise front loader arm is when you pull the right joystick towards you, it's up, and then lower is when you push it down, I mean forward. And then extend loader arm is right, and when you want to contract front loader arm is left. Raise front loader 2, basically I have it on some of these, or when you want to open it, I use one of these buttons as well. So it depends how you like it. And you can see the crane is basically for excavators, for the harvester, for tree harvesters, for forwarders, and all that kind of stuff. This is all combined together. Doesn't matter is excavator or some kind of a crane. It doesn't matter. Every kind of that control is here in crane section. So I came here, and as I said, rotate crane right. That means you move the whole cabin or the whole excavator to the right direction. It is with left joystick on the right, and when you want to rotate to the left, you just pull it to the left joystick. Then when you want to raise the entire arm up, it is with the right joystick towards you, like this. And when you want to lower the crane down, you just push it forward, the right joystick. And then raise crane arm 2 is this one, but it is inverted, and again that is like in real life, guys. So crane arm 2 is left joystick, push forward, and lower crane arm is when you pull it towards you, the left joystick. And then extend arm is always I use it like this, to the right. That is when you extend it. And when you want to retract, to the left, the right joystick. Open crane 2, always with this one up, and when you want to close, it's down. You just have to push it down. Rotate crane 2 is with the right joystick. This one I rotate it to the up, to the right, and when I want to rotate left is when I push it down. And with raise crane 2 3 axis, that is basically with this button. I have both of them, and also this one for the crane support leg. So it for these last few sections, it's up to you. Only for the for the cabin movement and for the arm is, in my opinion, is very important to set it like in real life if you want to improve your skills in, of course, in real life. And if you just do it for fun, you can set them up by however you like it. I mean, it's not big of a deal if you don't work with that kind of machine in real life. And one more thing that I haven't mentioned, you have to come to vehicle, switch to the next vehicle. I have that in my, mapped on my joystick. I don't have the attach to though, and I wanted to have that. Select next tool. You can do that with joysticks. I do that as well. Change function 1. So function 1 is usually when you start the machine. Function 2 is when you cut in the trees. Function 3 is the X button. What you do with X, for example, when you unfold the machines, that is function 3. And function 4 is for for the support legs of the cranes or wherever. That is always with Z. Or when it's some mods, it could be with some other button. But basically these functions are also very important, and you can map them on the joystick. But again, that is also by your liking. And basically that is everything that you need to know. And everything, tools on and off, is here. You can you can map wherever you want basically. I have everything that works for me because I do only forestry for now. But when I start with farming as well, because I have plans on doing some farming as well, I'm gonna have to adjust my playing style to that as well. So it's up to you guys. But basically that is the basics of the control settings. And if you have any other questions, I'm gonna probably do some live stream so everybody can ask, and I'm gonna be able to answer to every single one of you, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna have even more questions after this video. So if you want, I will see when when I have day off, and I can do something for you. And today I have birthday as well, so I'm gonna go and have some fun, and you make sure that you go and have some fun with the game too. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was useful. If not, just let me know. I'm gonna try to help you as much as I can, okay? Make sure to subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace. You're unbreakable.